Yeah, let's get some bold topics. Starting off with our games, man. Cardinals 35, Eagles 31 on New Year's Eve day. Excuse me. Yeah, man, that was a tough one, big guy. That was a tough one,
no,
especially late in the season and being up at half. And what are your initial thoughts on it, though?
Well, yeah, I mean, we blew essentially home field advantage, at least for part of the playoffs, if not all of it. So yeah, it's a very frustrating game. And we're just not playing good enough right now.
Yeah,
it's all there is to say. To lose a game like that late in the season stings. It does. So, but all you can do is just go back and work, man. I'm going to keep saying this because I believe it. We have great players in the building. We have great coaches, and all you can do is just keep going to work, man. Keep, looking at things objectively, looking at things that you can do to improve your gameplay and to assist others. And I think that ain't like guys aren't trying. Dudes are trying. People are trying to get this corrected. I think it's just it was a frustrating day to say the least.
All right. Well, let's kind of start with this post-game quote from Sidney Brown. He's in quotes saying, "Fuck, we just lost to the worst team in the NFL." Says confidence is still there. If we play to our capabilities, we can beat the shit out of anyone. All right, nice. That's the confidence you need, man.
Yeah, the Cardinals are not good this year. I think that's
they've had ups and downs for sure.
Yeah,
they beat some teams though, man. You can't.
They beat Dallas. Who else did they beat?
Yeah, I think that's the only other team they beat. I forget who else it was. Maybe Pittsburgh. It was a Pittsburgh loss there.
We've talked about this before. It's the NFL. No matter how bad a team is or how bad their record has been, it's any given Sunday. And you know what? They showed up and they played, man. They freaking Connor and the run game, they were running the ball. I mean, absolutely dominantly. I mean, it's just the way it is. And it's something that was frustrating to watch, frustrating to be a part of. Offensively, when the team's running the ball well, you only get so many opportunities. And
you got to maximize them, man.
We didn't maximize all of the opportunities we got. I think we got out to an enormous lead to start off, start out 21-6 in the first half. And, regardless of what's happening on the defensive side, that should be enough of a cushion. And offensively, we should be able to seal the game out. So, really, really frustrating day, obviously. But I agree with Sidney. Obviously, a team that you don't want to lose to, not that you want to lose to any team, but in this league, you play anybody, they can beat you, especially if you don't take care of business, you don't, fit everything right or whatever the case may be.
All it takes is one guy to be out of place, man. All of a sudden you got a huge play left and right, and those are momentum grabbers, man.
Yeah.
Got to be able to weather the storm. Like you said, the first half you guys were up 21-6. A huge, even though you guys were up 21-6 and the Cardinals were dominating the time of possession throughout the entire first half. Like you said, the run game was going. So
yeah,
that's crazy.
And we received the ball. Now, part of that is because our defense gave up a big drive and got a pick six. Sidney Brown had a pick six, 99 yards. But yeah, there were two big drives where they were running the ball, taking up clock. So even in the half that we received the ball, we only had 20 possessions, which is crazy. It was a weird game. It really was.
Well, Julio Jones caught both of the first half touchdowns for the offense. And like you said, Sidney Brown had that early in the second quarter. Pick six, first interception, took it to the house, man. Shout out to Sidney for that one.
It was an impressive run. He was flying.
I didn't realize that dude could roll like that.
Dude, he's got a future, man. He plays with a lot of aggression, flies into the box, hits. Really, really like watching Sidney play.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I respected going up against them. Well, they brought it back and tied it in the second half, 21-21, and eventually get the game-winning TD with 32 seconds left to play. Cardinals scored touchdowns on all four of their second half possessions, and the Eagles' offense was outscored by 19 points in the second half.